good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. He will return this from deep in the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Steelers at 10-3 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. Here's Hurts. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame. Now
we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 35 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when you're 8 because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Trying to improvise. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On second down, a run with Hall. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
19 sacks, buddy.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On the move to his left. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Najee Harris, a 12-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing again here. Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of number...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Wilson. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. From his end zone, Wilson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30, the 40, the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
From the 29, Hurts. Buying time to his left. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. On first down, Hurts. And he's got his target, Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Paul ought to give up the middle, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Straight ahead is Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert from 21 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
In motion comes the tight end left. Hurts. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A handoff for Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Wilson being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
18 Cardinals.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Alex Highsmith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox from 17 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That swung out wide to Harris. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town.